Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. It's always good to see your face. I'm riding the nostalgia train today, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you, it's going to be a fantastic ride. But first, before I jump into it, I want to send out some positivity and some good vibes. If you're struggling, if you're going through a hard time, you're going through something, whatever it is, I just want to send some positivity to you. You're going to get through it. It's going to be great, and everything's going to turn out just fine for you. So I'm sure some of you looking at the gameplay on the screen right now are already thinking to yourself, all right, what's going on here? What is this, 1999? And you're right, it is. It's 1999. So I woke up this morning and listen, some of my video ideas, they just come in the moment. And this morning when I woke up, I was thinking to myself about just how much some of these older games, how much I enjoyed them, how much fun they were to play. And this one is no exception. Unreal Tournament. Now this one came out in 1999, which it sounds like a whole lifetime ago, being as we're in 2025, right? But this game was one of the few staples in my library when I was much younger. And I gotta say, I love this game. Genuinely love and enjoy this game. I actually booted it up today, and this is the gameplay that you're seeing on your screen now. This is from earlier today. I booted it up, just went into a lobby with some bots and AIs and just started playing and whatnot. And let me tell you, the nostalgia came over me, the happy thoughts, the happy feelings. I mean, it all just came rushing back to me, and I was playing this game the entire time with just a giant cheesy smile on my face, because this game, there's so much nostalgia. I have so many good memories. I have so much history with this game, and I just love this game. Now, I know the gameplay is not going to be the best, all right? So in the comment section, take it easy on me, okay? It's been quite some time since I've played an arena shooter, all right? It's definitely not something that you just go around using every day, okay? But I wanted to share my love for this game, and I wanted to share love for older games like this. So if you did play this game, and if you're someone like me, let me know down in the comments, were you like me and you were playing on PC, or if you were on one of the consoles. I actually did some research, because although like I said earlier, I genuinely love this game, I didn't really know that much about this game outside of just my memories and my nostalgia for the game. So I actually wanted to do some research and find out. So I didn't even know it came out on all these different platforms, because like I said, I was on PC, and I actually did a quick little Google search. So this game came out in November of 1999, right? And by the year 2000, in total, this game alone had made over $8.94 million in revenue in the year 2000. And I was thinking to myself, which obviously that's a very impressive number, right? But I was thinking to myself, that's actually insane. What would that look like for 2025? So I put the numbers into the search engine, and apparently that's somewhere in the ballpark of $16 million. I had no idea that the game was that well received, with selling over 100,000 copies during that time span, which, to put into perspective, I mean, back in 1999, the year 2000, right? Life was a lot different then. Not everyone had a PC, not everyone had a game console. Something that I found just absolutely hysterical in the wiki, and I'm going to put that in the video description so all of you can take a look at it if you're interested, if you're a nerd like me and like reading these sorts of things. But apparently when this game came out, a lot of critics actually said the music wasn't good in this game. And that's one of the things that I love the most about this game. The soundtrack it's just beautiful to listen to. I get amped, I get hyped, I get into it. I'm locked in, as they say in today's gaming culture, when I hear just the music in this game. So I got online, like I said, I played some matches, I was absolutely loving it and whatnot, and actually a couple things this game did right. And like I said earlier, I want to really give tribute to some of these older games. When I logged into this game, I didn't have to sign into some account like Microsoft or Ubisoft or Epic or whatever it is. None of that. I didn't have to do any of that. I literally just turned on the game and I just played the game. I didn't have to do anything else. I didn't have to sit around for a bunch of shaders to load in. I didn't have to look at a bunch of different, terms of service screens or, all the different, things you can and can't do with the game that you've purchased. It was bliss. It was beautiful. And maybe by me saying these things, maybe this is an out of touch take. I personally just want to enjoy my games. I don't want to be reminded with all sorts of legalities, bombarded when I first turn on a game with, 7, 8, 9 publishers and all this other nonsense and whatnot. I just want to boot up the game and I just want to play the game, So I don't know. That's me. Call it what you will. I hope other people feel the same, but if you don't, that's okay. That's just me though. Oh, and I almost forgot something I wanted to touch on as well with this game. So with 2025 slowly coming to a close, right? Crazy to think we're already about to be in September, kind of crazy. But 2025 coming to a close, going into 2026. There's so many games that are coming out that are going to be remastered and remaked. I was thinking to myself, this is a game that I would love to see, at the very least, remastered. You can keep all of the original core, mechanics, the core identities and things of that nature. Just bring up the graphics to, 2025 a little bit, right? Let's get some updated online lobbies and capabilities for that. Let's make sure the modding scene have what they need so they can just go crazy with the mods and whatnot. And I feel like this game is a strong candidate for a remake for 2026 and beyond. And now look, I know I'm a little biased to the game, right? I know that. You don't have to remind me, but you can remind me in the comments. But I understand that, but I do feel out of the growing number of remakes and remasters, some of them I just kind of roll my eyes about. And this is one that I would absolutely get thrilled to play. And I would just love to see it. That would be the highlight of my 2026, 2027, whatever year, to see this game come out with an online competitive scene. Maybe it makes its way back into the esports scene one day, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's kind of where I am today. Like I said, I'm riding the nostalgia train, and man, it's a great ride. I'm glad to see you here with me. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. So I want to hear from you guys. Which of you played this game? What's your favorite game mode? Me personally, Capture the Flag is the game mode for Unreal Tournament, but that's my take. What do you guys think? What faction did you play when you played this game? Did you ever play the modded maps online, multiplayer? I played a lot of multiplayer where the mutator that was the predominant one in my games was the Instagib, where it's a one-shot, one-kill, so you had to constantly be bouncing around, jumping around, but it aimed not only maneuverability, but also precision, so lots of the Instagibs, definitely Instagib player here, right? So, but did you have any favorite maps? Your game modes, your factions. Do you still play this game today? I took a peek over in the online lobbies and whatnot. Wasn't too many players, right? But there were a couple, lingering here and there. A couple of 2, 3 out of 6 lobbies and things like that. So whatever. Yeah, I want to hear from you guys. Tell me your stories. Tell me if you think my takes are trash, if you like my takes, if you want me to shut up about it, whatever it is. Let me know down in the comments section below. I'm going to let the rest of the gameplay run through, guys. Appreciate you all stopping by. Appreciate you listening to me kind of go on a little tangent about older games and whatnot. I just love these styles of games, and the more games I play, the more I find myself drawn back to these older style games like this. And yeah, so appreciate all you guys. Take care of yourselves. Tell someone that you love them. Have a great rest of your day.